Okay, so this is the one called It Ain't Easy Being Breezies. I'd seen some stuff which I'm not sure if it was spoilers or not. Also, it's good to see that this is actually covering what breezies are, I think. I hope. Because I wouldn't want to have it like the Star Spiders, where the Star Spiders, we still don't know what was up with them or anything. They were just kind of mentioned early on, they showed up. We were supposed to be wary about them, but nothing. Not much more to say, so let's just go. Background kind of looks like the crystal tree.
As you know, the adorable fairy creatures known as breezies are about to come through Ponyville. Yes! Oh, it's so exciting! I can't wait for Rainbow Dash.
Okay, is this going to be another Fluttershy episode? Please let it be the key one so we don't have to have a third or fourth episode.
It's very important.
Or third? Another Fluttershy episode.
So they have the confidence to ride that breeze to their native land. Did I mention how tiny they are? So tiny. I was thinking we could do a special breezy cheer.
No.
Cheers! But these cheers should be quiet cheers. We don't want to startle them. They need to be able to concentrate. Why don't we...
I'm trying to imagine what they'll look like, and the only thing... Oh, that face. The only thing I could think of is...
Sorry, Fluttershy.
Being like Paris sprites.
How hard it was to do a cheer quietly.
Oh, it's okay. Quiet doesn't come naturally for every pony. Let's try it again.
You can do it, Breezies!
Perhaps just a little bit quieter.
You can do it, Breezies!
Just a little quieter.
Oh, this is the reverse.
Perfect! Oh, I mean, yay.
I guess if they have to reference that scene, it's not a bad way to do it.
Guard skill, howling.
Or are they going to be like Hoppets, where they just float along and they just have to live their lives where the breeze takes them? I guess it's kind of like tumbleweeds.
Well, you see, it's the breeze that activates the breezy's magic, and that magic protects the pollen they're carrying from being destroyed.
So, no breeze means no magic means the pollen goes bad?
That's right, and they only have 2 days to get that pollen back before the portal to their home closes. That's why it's ever so important that we help them make their way through Ponyville safely.
We certainly wouldn't want to scare them and divert them from their path.
So do you guys like turn off the breeze and that's why they need it?
You know a lot about them.
Oh, thank you.
Because I would feel that that would still be a natural enough thing that you don't need to manipulate breeze.
Rarity, I hate to weigh in with you when it comes to fashion, but...
Oh, there's too much purple on this, isn't there? I knew it! But Twilight refused to admit it. What?
Oh, no. It's the perfect amount of purple. It's just that there's an awful lot of sequins on your jacket.
Oh, darling, please. One can never have too many sequins.
Rarity, that dress is actually really bad for you. Like, not health bad, but there's not much to that dress. It's just shiny with just a straight ribbon tying it on the front. Oh. Okay, I take that back. There was so much more to your outfit. They actually have the detail on the cards.
Please welcome the Breezies!
Huh. Oh. Interesting.
They're as cute as Apple Bloom on the day
First
she
they
was
just
born.
looked like dust.
Would you look at those adorable little packs they carry their pollen in?
Man, there's an apple! So cute! Can't take it!
So, jump on someone's back.
Can I hop on you so I can see the breezies?
Climb up a tree. Or is he gonna set them all on fire?
Oh no!
Really? Okay, I kinda understand that, but if these things are that delicate,
Breeze for the other group to catch up.
They're too far
how do
back.
they survive? Is it like,
To both sets of breezies.
is it that they,
Then the first
is it that they
too
got,
fast, and we'll get separated from each other.
these things should have gone extinct? What are you gonna do? You're gonna smash them by touching them.
He's right. You must all gather as close as you possibly can.
Now they're left behind?
Oh, I understand the language of all kinds of creatures.
He must be so proud.
The signs
Can
are
you speak my language too?
interesting.
I can. This lot can only understand you. Clearly, they're not the brightest bunch around.
That was amazing!
I'm sorry we couldn't get a breeze going that would get them back to the others.
Oh, it's not your fault.
I, for one, am very proud of you, Fluttershy. Leaping into action like that.
I feel like I should design you a special hero
Uh,
or a sash. At least a sash. Okay. I know what you're all thinking. Why don't you just say it? I'm sorry. This is all my fault. I'm so sorry.
Oh, Spike. It's
Spike,
okay.
you've had so
It
little
could happen to
focus.
any one
I'm
of
sad
us.
that this is
Okay.
one of the more
Thank you.
prominent moments you've had this season.
I'm just gonna stay over here.
Unless this is going to be the only moment in this episode, and that's all you were used for.
Maybe we should wait just a moment or so. We've been through so much.
Just give me the word when you think they're ready.
They're all going to be left behind and die. They probably have a super short lifespan, unless they're super pixie-y, and they're long-lived.
Oh, my
Even though they
God.
shouldn't
You
survive.
look like you need a blanket. Something. No problem. Oh, did you
So
have
her
some
key
water?
episode is going to be about... Okay, I really like how they're doing some of the mini
She
stuff,
needed a
but
half-knitted sweater.
her key episode is going to be about how if you be kind to the point that it hurts them.
But watch your step.
Oop. Sorry about that, little one.
We just wanted to see if you thought the breezies were ready to give it another try.
Has it been an hour already? Oh my goodness. Time flies when you're making sure little creatures don't feel that you're abandoning them to the cruel
And in
world.
some ways, it's a bit more selfish
They're
than
not going
kind.
to a cruel world, right? They're going home.
Oh yes, that's right.
They're going to die. Like, they're actually traveling to their death, is what I
I
mean.
don't think they're quite ready.
What did he say?
I kind of like that language.
I'd rather not say.
Okay, well, I'm sure you know what you're doing. No one knows rare magical creatures like you do.
We'll just wait for your word.
Thank you. I'll be in touch very soon.
We need to go now, or we will never get home.
I wish we did not need that stupid breeze to activate our magic, or I would just force you all to fly home right now. Why do we have to need magic to keep our pollen safe?
Now, Seabreeze.
Why are you giving in to these wimps? If they had not been so scared in the first place, this never would have happened.
Well, that is just not true, Seabreeze. It was because of a leaf, and you know that.
Oh, please! They have no idea what they're doing out there. Like you said, we need as much time as we can get because they are so incompetent.
Well, I didn't say that exactly, now did I? Oh, well, maybe a snack will lighten the mood.
So maybe it's just that they left a leader behind?
Ninfargen, you're excused. Well, my breezies, I think we can all agree that now that you've eaten and you have a little energy going in your breezy bodies...
I'm really sad that she's not going to accidentally just crush them all.
Having you here, and I hope I've made you all feel loved and special. But you have to go. No pony here will deny that.
There is nothing special about these losers. They cannot handle a simple breeze home. If they could, just stick with the program and listen to...
You know, I would think that this... I think female...
where every breezy is like us.
Is a bit, like, overly mean, whatnot. But at the same time, she is the only one smart enough to speak with Fluttershy, so she's probably correct with whatever she's trying to tell Fluttershy.
I had no idea you all have colds. Really? All of you? Oh dear.
So if they're carrying pollen,
what kind of a friend would I be
then the only downside really to them not going is flowers not getting pollen. So there really isn't too much of a problem with them just staying with Fluttershy if they want to, other than leaving all the rest of their kind behind.
All right. We wait too much longer, we'll have to create such a strong breeze it may be more than they can handle. We just have to trust Fluttershy. She must...
You know, I have no idea if that's Cloud Chaser or Flitter. I really like that design, that color scheme. Destroyed the world's smallest saxophone.
I will never get home.
Breezies, I must say, Seabreeze has a point. I think it's time for me to get Rainbow Dash and her friends so they can create the breeze for you to get home.
How can you pull on her tail?
You're all awfully anxious. Oh, I don't want you to feel abandoned, or that I wasn't the most kind host I could possibly be.
It's another even episode for a
That
key.
does make sense. Seabreeze, do you think you could wait just a couple
So
minutes?
we're gonna have 18 and maybe 20?
Seabreeze?
I still don't know if Twilight's gonna get a key or not.
Has any pony seen Seabreeze?
Those small things keep throwing me off. Like, it's just like that faucet in the Twilight Hours, where it just seems kind of out of place because it's a bit too detailed and a bit too dark of outline. So the same thing applies to that, the eye hole. And there was something else like that earlier in the episode, but I forget what it was. It's been a long time since they've made a Doctor Who reference in there. Yeah, see, I kept thinking of bees when they were talking about the pollen. Because aren't bees really going to do the same essential job? Sure, the breezies seem to be migrating pollen, but if something needs to migrate pollen across long distances to survive, maybe it's not necessarily that great of a flower. Maybe it's magical and whatnot. But if it's not really a necessary thing, who cares? Other species die off. Oh, what? What?
Excuse me! I have done nothing
And
to be kind.
now it's gone.
That is not working. You bees know better than to hurt a helpless breezy. I demand that you go away now, or you'll have to answer to me.
They know her wrath.
Lankulin, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming after me.
Of course. You could have gotten seriously hurt out there. Ponyville is much too dangerous for you. One tiny acorn is a threat.
Yeah, I know. That is one reason why I have been trying to get us to go from the beginning.
Oh my goodness. I was just trying not to hurt any creature's feelings. My displays of kindness may have cost you everything. Time is running out, and you may never make it home.
That is exactly what I have been telling our
You know, I don't think my earlier theory about them dying where they go is true anymore. But I really wish it was now.
I understand your feelings are hurt.
Just because it would mean that she knows she's sending them off to their death, but she has to.
Doesn't get across.
But what about those beasts? You were not nice to them, and that was the only way they listened.
Yes, but they had to go, and they wouldn't listen to me any other way.
So what are you going to get as your key?
We need to go. Now!
Like the pollen or something? What could they give you that would be of any size?
My dear Breezies, I had to rescue Seabreeze from serious harm, and now I know more than ever that you must leave before it's too late. You would never survive in Ponyville. I can't help you anymore. In fact, I wasn't helping you at all by being nice. But the truth of the matter is that I must be firm. You must go now.
They need a breeze. Did you set that up? Or are you just sending them out? At least I got to see her cry.
It's too strong! I can't do it any lighter!
Neither can I.
Kinda like how that's flapping.
I'm gonna try and see if I can slow it down. Now it's too light! Oh, this will never get them home!
Do
my.
a slightly harder
Two
breeze
of them. When they started their journey, there was more of them to face.
so
than
they
used
could
to
speed
go.
up.
I've been
And if they lose a few of them on the way, who
The
cares?
two sisters. There's a spell that I think could help us. This is probably gonna feel a little funny at first.
I heard sisters, I missed something important. Wait, what's with the white in between her? Whoa. What is she doing? Whoa. Oh. That's an interesting way to make new toys. But that magic was cool. They even have runes in there.
Let's go.
Okay, A, how did that fix the breeze? B, aren't they really vulnerable to, you know, death by anything? See, how are you getting weak when you're just being carried by the breeze?
Sorry for how I treated you before. It was not right that I called you names. I did not even really believe those things I said. I was worried we would never get back to our home, and I lashed out. I know you can do this.
You know, I never got a name for you, so I'm just gonna call you Fluppeldorf. That was a very short scene of the waterfall from a bit far away, but that was actually, that looks really well done, really nice looking. Really nice. That looked really nice looking. That, whatever. What kind of city is this? Oh, it's the Ruin City? Or is it like a birdhouse type thing? They never explain why that one is a mushroom. So, oh, maybe they're genderless? I don't know.
I'm just so very happy they got to be reunited with their family.
One of them had the color scheme of Nightmare Rarity. Huh. Or at least I think she did. The hair was right.
I must go now.
I think the hair was right.
Do remember us, Spy.
Thank you. I'll miss you.
You are going to crush that key and they're all going to be
My
screwed.
experiences with the Breezies have helped me to see that kindness can take many forms. And sometimes being too kind can actually keep a friend from doing what they need to do. Pushing them away may seem cruel, but it's sometimes the kindest thing you can do.
Weird.
Wow, that was a close one. Okay, gather out.
So, I've always kind of wondered what it would be like to be a griffin. Not a chance. You sure?
It's kind of an interesting
What about a dragon?
line.
No, it doesn't have to.
That's one of those lines where you could interpret something more from that, if you wanted to think into it. Okay, so the spoiler thing I saw before doesn't look like it's right, but there was some person, all I saw was their YouTube video description, who was saying that Justin Bieber was supposed to be in an episode with the Breezies. Doesn't seem like it's right, but for all I know, that was some sort of misinterpretation on my end, or they were just being dumb. So, it's a week later, and it's time for the recap for the last episode. More of the same, Fluttershy's worst pony, and overall, eh. So there.